What's up? What's up? Finish setting myself up here. How's everyone doing? Hat's looking good. I got to move a little bit this way. There you go. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm just waiting for Princess J right now to come on board. And Joe, the Godfather, the Don. All right, here we go. Here we go. Joe Garcia, what's up? George, my brother from another mother. ¿Cómo está, papi? ¿Cómo está? Carrick Tyler, what's up? Wes, what's going on, Wes? Hope everything's well. Hope you got your package, brother. Joe, all gravy, baby. If you blind, deaf, or crazy, I'm deaf and crazy. So I'm almost there. All good, man. I'm glad to see you guys, man. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? All right. Guys, we won't waste any time. Can you guys hear the music all right? I'm trying to, I don't want it too loud. Michael Caldwell, what's up, my brother? Tranquilo ahí. You know, I should put on some salsa, but then, you know, if I get hit with crazy messages, you know, that I'm infringing on rights of blah, 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 and their mothers and whatever. So just chill with my music, this chill music for me. All right. Working. Listen, don't be using those kind of words around here, Carrick. Retired life's the life for me. I smoke cigars and I drink. What's up, Bones? You busy? Are you at the lounge? Hey, Bones, I'm going to send you an invite just in case. Because we're just herfing it up tonight, man. I wonder if I can, here, how about, can I do this? I'm trying to put something up there for you guys. You see that? All right, guys, right there. I put it right in the comments section. All right. If you click on that, you come onto the show. It's that simple. You click on that, you're on the show. All right. You're going to go into the waiting room. And if you want to come on, say what's up, you know, 1 or 2 minutes, you know, try to keep it a little PG. You're in. That's simple. You just got off work? Yeah, man. I've been, yeah, today was, I mean, it was a pretty good day for the most part. So I guess let me start the show. Princess J should be on here shortly. So what's up, guys? This is Ray, Cigar Enthusiast, coming to you from the Cigar Enthusiast headquarters, coming to you from my office. So this week has been awesome, right? I've been making all my contacts because I'm trying to bring some people on the show for you guys, but I like to do things live, right? So I don't want to have, if I can avoid doing a video with someone else, you know, like me and Joe do and me and Princess do, I want to do it live. I'm gonna try to do my best to do it live for you guys. So if someone's in California and they're like, hey, listen, man, you know, I want to come on to the show with you, I want to do this, and they're down with it, I'm flying. I want to fly to California. You know, I want to go to wherever I can set up a show and have them come on live with me. I don't I want to try my best to do that for you guys because that's how this show started, and I want to keep it true to what it was. You know, what's up, Tyler? What's up, Dustin? How are you guys? Hope you guys are both doing well. Yeah, so the shows, what I'm setting up right now, I'm also trying to set up a lounge visit at the same time because there's some pretty decent lounges not far from where the person I'm interviewing is at. So I'm hoping we can set up a nice event, right? Get my musician there, get some food catered, get some of our cigar enthusiasts there, some of our friends, some of our family there, and let's herf it up and do the show live like we did with Don Kiki Cigars and Karen Berger. I think it's really great to be able to do that. So because of that, I actually postponed the person's interview I was doing today. I pulled a Kevin Shahan and had it pushed back. So I'm also going to be doing something. Hey, Melanie, I was invited on Melanie Cisco, the Cisco Kid, tonight at 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'll be on with her tonight, so I hope you guys get to check that out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. What's up, Jason Hawkins? What's up, Miguel Rodriguez? ¿Cómo estás, papi? All right, without further ado, let's bring on my other co-host, Joey, the Godfather, the Don in the house. What's up, my brother?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good.
What are you smoking? What are you smoking?
A Laranja Oscuro.
All right, Laranja. Laranja.
All right.
That's how you say it. Hey, this is what we're about, right? We're teaching, we're learning. Laranja, right? That cigar is a Espinosa cigar, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a really, really great cigar. I haven't had that particular one. I'm always smoking the lighter one.
Yeah, the orange band, right?
Yeah, that's what I have locally here at the shop. And you guys know I'm not big at buying online. I receive things. I've had a couple of manufacturers, and I'll be honest with you, within the last month, sending me boxes that they'd like me to promote on the show. But you guys know I give all that stuff away. I buy my cigars from locals, brick and mortars. Anything I receive is gifts to you guys. And usually when we visit shops, right, Joey? Because we're going live from the shops, I spend anywhere between $300 and $600, and I make a whole bunch of 5-packs. And those 5-packs we give away. This past week, we gave away 45 packs.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So we had a 40 packages go out last week. I think it was. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy here at the house because I don't do shipping until the middle of the night. I spent all day with my family. I do the Cigar Enthusiast stuff. I do my research, working online. And then when the kid goes to sleep, Big Papa has to go to work. So I start shipping, from, 10, 11 o'clock at night till, 3 in the morning. So how you been, bro? I haven't really talked to you a lot this week.
Yeah, I've been good. I've just been hanging out, getting used to a new sleep schedule because I'm used to herping every day and herping all night till who knows when, and sleeping all day, getting up and doing it again.
Right. Well, right now you're finishing school, right?
Yeah. Right now I'm back in college. I'm getting my business degree, and so it's back to now we're doing online classes, which is a bit weird. It's nice, but it's also not great at the same time because it's nice being able to just roll out of bed and show your face for 2 minutes and then just turn it off and disappear. But sometimes they tell you stuff that's important, so you gotta make sure you pay attention. So yeah, I'm just trying to adapt to the new norm.
All right, I got I think it's really cool that you're finishing up your degree, and I think you're gonna be I've only been getting to know you the last couple of months, man, but you're gonna do great things, brother. You're gonna do great things,
Thank
man.
You. I appreciate
Here we go.
That.
You got Miguel Rodriguez saying, "Hey Joe." Tyler Garcia, what up, Joe?
Tyler?
Hey, listen, we don't use last names around here. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? That's Joe.
How dare you use my government name?
Your government name. We don't. Miguel, always support local, excellent, brother. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what Cigar Enthusiast is really about, man. It's about supporting the brick and mortars. When I first started doing the videos, I had a ton of questions online, and to be honest with you, I got so busy today, I didn't have the opportunity because normally I'll copy paste them and then go through all right, what am I going to talk about today? And I didn't do it today. Um, I got busy with my son. He's homeschooling, guys. I spent almost the entire day working either on working on his classwork. His computer went down, and then I had to jump and grab my laptop, stop what I was doing, so he can focus. He does a lot of zooming with his teacher, so it was a hot mess. It was just crazy today for him, and him being 8 years old in third grade. It's a catastrophe when something goes wrong, right? It's earth earth shaking. Dinosaurs are now on Earth, and T-Rex is at his window. I mean, the world is literally falling apart. It's nuts. But we got through it today, and then I decided I've had some skirt steak. I sent you pictures, Joe. I had some skirt steak. I made some fajitas tonight. So I had it marinating for almost a day and a half, 2 days. So I had the barbecue grill going, and then my grill broke. The hose on the grill, all I heard was the shh, and the gas started spewing everywhere. It scared the crap out of me. So I turned it off. Because last thing I want is to freaking blow up, man. And then we ordered one on Amazon that arrived on, today, which was crazy, but it was the wrong one. So then I ran to Walmart. Right before I had to do the show, I was trying to set everything up. I ran to Walmart. I picked up what I needed, ran back, attached the new hose, turned everything on. We were good to go. Barbecue grills on, and we started cooking. And let me tell you, I can't tell you my recipe and all, but man, that meat was so good, so good.
Yeah, when I finally make the trip down to Florida, you'll have to make me some.
Yeah, man, for sure. When you come here, Joe, the house is open to you, brother. We're gonna cook it up here. I love to cook. I love to barbecue. I mean, I live in Florida. It's it's what we do, right? It's what we do.
And I like to eat.
Yeah, man. Is that music too loud? Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
It's not overwhelming, because normally I have it connected to my PreSonus amp, and I didn't do that this time because then it'd be coming through the computer, and I didn't want that today. All right. Okay. Well, Joe, before we get going on, we've got the princess. Princess J, look at her. She just made a face. Hold on, don't make that face at me, princess. Oh, I see you doing. I don't know how to do it, but I can do this. Don't
sass me.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Princess J.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, Princess J? How are you?
Good. It is raining like crazy right now.
Is it really? We have storms. It's been going on and off the last couple of days. It's been rough here. And when we were doing the show outside, I was all prepped because I'm gonna be on with Melanie at 7:30 today, and I wanted to pull a Melanie. I was gonna I'm gonna do this damn show from the pool. I'm jumping in the pool, it didn't work. It started pouring, and then it stopped raining. It was beautiful outside. I mean, blue skies, and all of a sudden it just turned dark gray.
Yeah.
And we have another guest in the green room. All right. So, guys, I put it out there. It's on the comments right there. If you scroll through the comments, you want to come on the show and say hi. We're just herfing it up tonight. Come on down. So, tonight we have a special guest, all right, who's coming to us from Mississippi. His signal is going in and out, so this should be interesting.
Woohoo!
Welcome to the show, my man from the ash holes, Bones. He's coming. Hold on. Yeah, I see it's there. I see him at the bottom. I don't see him at the top. Bones, you there, brother? I'm seeing two different things. It's funny because on the top it's frozen. On the bottom, you see it. You see it.
Yeah, I see him. He's moving
you see
around.
Him moving, and all right, we'll get you out of there. All right, guys.
Bones, everybody.
Not Bones. I was just kidding. Kidding. Hey, that's the great thing about doing this live. It's the real side of it, man. There's real technical issues. I mean, it happens. So what I was saying before, Princess, is this show started. It's all about the brick and mortar, right? My first show was with Bones in Mississippi, and we were able to set it up where no, they knew what they did was they scheduled me to be on the show, but they had no idea what I was doing. Right. So me and Jessica jumped, we rented a truck and we drove to Mississippi, and literally like just on time for the damn show. Show started at 6 o'clock. I mean, I was just pulling into the parking lot. I went live from the parking lot and I walked in the building. I walked into the cigar lounge and I was like, I'm here. Let's do the show. He had already started the show. I mean, it was pretty great. But that was the first impromptu, right? And that's what I wanted to be about, us walking into cigar lounges, promoting the cigar lounge, right? We were in that particular day, we were promoting their local, for me, promoting their local cigar lounge, not just Cigar Enthusiast. I don't purchase stuff online, you know. That's just not my thing. It's I do it. I order from Frontline Cigars here and there. You know, I order from Abe once in a while. But I don't order from like the big companies.
Yeah.
I feel that takes away from the brick and mortars, man. And I don't want to, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't like doing that. You know, we recently did a show at a cigar lounge on their last night that they closed. You know, and Bellicoso's closed, man. That broke my heart. You know, but that's happening all over this country where cigar lounges aren't making it because of COVID.
Yeah.
Right. And in that case, it was a landlord being a complete asshole. You know, like, hey, you know, we're not getting the business we used to. Can you just, defer us? Can you do this? And it was like, nope, you got to pay the rent every month. I mean, that's that. You just can't survive like that. You know, you just can't do it.
Exactly.
You know, so it sucks. Hey, Bones, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, brother. Yep. You see, I was talking about dinner. Here's Jess. It was delicious.
Yeah, that steak looked amazing.
Yes, it did.
You got some love right there, Princess, from Liam.
Hey, Liam.
You got Jack. What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack? How you doing, bud?
Yeah, so Joey is smoking an Oscuro Laranja tonight. And I know you're in the house. Are you smoking with us tonight?
I am. I'm actually out in the garage right now.
Oh,
hence
sweet.
That's why you see the fishing
I was
rod.
wondering. I was like, does she normally have fishing poles next to the fridge? I don't know.
I'm in the garage.
I don't know. So I got a really great gift. Well, again, I apologize. I interrupted. Tell me what you're smoking in.
I am smoking a My Father La Bijou, the 1922.
So I'm a huge My Father fan, have been for a really long time. I've been hooked and stuck on La Promesa, but I love smoking that cigar that you're smoking there. And I'm pretty sure I'm down to maybe one cigar because I've been collecting so many cigars from all over the brick and mortars we visit that I have two humidors sitting next to me that are, barely able to close them. And then my winador next to that is filled to the brim. I mean, there's just, I open it and I have to open it slow, put my hands in there, so stuff doesn't fall out. I mean, it's that full.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's nuts, but, I'm actually in the process of, I purchased or was given actually by a friend, Jessica's friend, an armoire. It's a really beautiful solid wood armoire. It's old school. So I'm converting that into a cabinet for our cigars. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it a little bit different than what I've seen other people do. I'm actually gonna put vapor barrier inside all around. After I do the vapor barrier, because like I said, it's solid wood, but it still has leaks, and I'm not a big fan of caulking, right? So I'm gonna do vapor barrier over the entire inside, and then I'm actually gonna put Spanish cedar wood again inside, top, bottom, sides, back. Once I have that set, I'm going to build the cabinets right here in the garage, throw the cabinets in there, or I might just do shelves. Truth. Yeah, I might just do a couple of little shelves in there. Because at first I had an idea, and I can show you guys pictures later of something I found at a shop. And I was like, you know what? I like their idea. But I'm going to convert that, and I'm ordering a cabinet to keep our cigars. Because as you know, Cigar Enthusiast is going to be selling cigars really soon. We're working with our wholesalers and figuring that all out. So we're going to have the cigars here at home.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And we're going to
It's funny because I had the other My Father that you like. So I had that earlier today. So today is like a My Father day for me.
Yeah, I'm a huge My Father fan. So I'm gonna go over my mic here. I gotta get my drink. I'm drinking coffee today, guys.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
That's what I'm pairing with is my coffee.
I'm drinking ABK6 cognac today.
This guy. Don't make me go out there and get my Macallan. Don't make me do it. Oh, you want
I
me to
mean,
do it?
I mean,
I want
if
to
it
do it.
helps, it's signed by the owner.
It is. That's awesome, bro. That's actually a really nice drink right there. I've only I if I don't want to say I've had it. I feel like I've had it. Maybe I haven't.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael Caldwell? What's up, Kamish? What's up, Brian? Barry is gonna get on his laptop and try to join us. Hello, Spider. How are you? So I got a great gift. As you guys know, I get stuff throughout the week, here and there from manufacturers, and I sent something out to someone, and I believe this is why I received this. But Skip Martin, and I don't want to say his name wrong, and Sean sent me a nice little care package. So I'm going to be smoking tonight the Crow Magnum in a petite. It's a petite. So I haven't had this in a while, to be honest with you, because when I was working at the cigar shop a year ago, I was smoking a lot of Roma Craft. Because there's so many cigars in the Roma Craft brand, right?
Yeah.
So this one it's a medium to full bodied cigar. It's got Connecticut broadleaf, Maduro wrapper, Cameroon binder, Nicaraguan filler. It's a great cigar, like I said. That's another cigar that I carry pretty religiously here. I don't smoke a lot of them, but I have mainly it's this cigar, and I'll show you what he sent me. So I've got the Neanderthal
I like that one.
in a box
Yeah, me
press.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the
Wanderlust.
No, yeah, I've got those here. I collect them from someone else.
Oh yeah, those are
That's one
awesome.
of my favorite cigars, like
Yeah.
ever. World, pick a cigar in the world, that's gonna be my favorite. It's in there. I collect. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I get mine because I don't like going there to pick them up, and then they don't have any. So I'm not giving out my out on that one. That's my secret. You guys aren't allowed to know. Intemperance, Whiskey Rebellion. I couldn't for some reason say it right.
What's cool about the Neanderthal, right, is that if you take off the orange band and look at the white band, it actually has kind of
Bump.
yeah, it has the bumps of the kind of evolution of man inside, which is really neat.
I can't look at the damn name on this one. It's so hard to see, and I didn't put my lighting up today. Yeah. Anyway, this one. You guys tell me what it is. I can't read it. My eyes are just not there. But yeah, I've got it. He sent me a little 4-pack. So I decided to smoke one of these today. That's what we're doing. So, Princess, how have you been, darling?
Good, actually, good. I've been very busy today, so seriously hitting the gym.
Okay, guys,
the gym.
let's try this one more time. Let's welcome onto the show the one, the only, the myth, the legend, the ashhole himself, Bones.
Oh my God, there he is.
What's up, Bones?
Yeah.
Are you having bad weather over there?
I'm getting the audio twice for some reason. No, all we had was a lot of rain and a lot of wind.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad.
Well, that's good. I know you weren't you worried about a hurricane or something passing through there recently? Nothing like that in Mississippi?
I think it hit Alabama and the Panhandle.
Okay.
It did.
So right now,
I
was talking to you, Chief.
No, I'm for some reason I get the question, and then I get the audio a second time for some reason. I don't know why. Let me go out and come back in one more time.
Hey, he's the. It happens, right? It happens to all of us.
It does.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, Kamish, what's up, bro? How are you, man? So, you guys know my birthday is October 3rd. Okay, so it is just around the corner. So, we're making some. In the next couple of weeks, we might make an announcement for a party I'm having. And a handful of people are going to be invited here to the house or to a brick and mortar. Who knows? Where we're going to, herf it up. I'm going to turn 43. Imagine that. 43 years old. That's right. So, yeah, we're going to throw a party, but PJ, what's up? PJ and me grew up together in New York, and we share the same birthdays. Actually, it's funny. There was a handful of us who shared October 3rd as our birthday, and one of our brothers was October 4th. Yep. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
That's
but
better.
You got us, brother?
Yeah, I had. All right, is this a family-oriented show or not? Nope.
Never. I wish it was. It ain't gonna happen.
It never
I'm a
happens. that way.
dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
You had your phone sitting right on top of your laptop, or you had streaming both?
I logged into Facebook, and this is what causes the problem when you send the link out like you did through StreamYard.
Facebook.
I always, somebody keeps their Facebook page open, then it opens StreamYard. You're getting both transmissions, so it screws you up. So what we do is when I send the invites out on the show, I just click on it. It's got a copy link. See on the bottom where it says.
Yep. That's what I sent you. I sent it through Messenger.
No, you sent it. Well, you sent it through You sent it right through Facebook in the comment section.
Oh, that was
go out.
Yeah, that wasn't for you though. I mean, I put that out for everyone, but for you, I sent you a Messenger, man.
Oh, I didn't see that. All
yeah,
right,
so anyone that clicks the link, if you click the link in the comments section, after you click the link, close the tab for Facebook. That way you're not hearing it twice.
Well, hello. I'm a freaking accountant. Okay, I'm technically.
I'm smoking.
That's why
I'm smoking the Cro Magnon, Allison.
Patron 1926.
Oh Jesus! And you got the commish is watching it. Right now he's like clapping and blowing horns and.
I'm what we call sometimes in the lounge we call them label smokers. They only want Padrones, or they only want Camachos, or they only want whatever. I'll smoke whatever. I prefer boutique cigars. Yeah. But this was one of the 5 of the Shorty for 40, and it was a fantastic 5-pack.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to smoke all of those. But we had we were short one asshole last night on the show because he's recovering from his shoulder surgery.
Yeah. And
he was prepping his house for the hurricane, which like you said, we never really got. It came at us, and then it kind of, I'm going to go east. And decided to go east, and it just hammered Mobile, from Mobile to Destin. And I got friends that live in Orange Beach, and they're in an 8-story condo, but the whole marina they have right there in the condo outside the pool, gone. Just totally gone.
Really?
Folks in Destin, water, dude, it was more it was only a Cat 1, Cat 2 when it landed, but it was more the storm surge, that the water that got everything with the rain. It was not necessarily the winds, but all the storm surge. And now they say, I got to go to work tomorrow after I play some golf, and they said there's 7 more coming in the Atlantic.
I saw that in the news.
I don't know which way they're going. But you're pretty safe in Central Florida. So you're good.
Yeah. I mean,
Joe, you ain't getting anything up in there. You'll get another Sandy if you get anything up there. But
we just get a lot of wind.
Yeah, I work for the Hurricane Hunter, so it's nice to know. I get all the emails and all the data up front. So
that's funny. I
used to do that. Yeah, the Cat 1, we just batten down the hatches a little bit with just nothing. 2, we tie all the new lawn furniture we got for the deck down that we haven't even got to sit on yet. That I thought was going to go wherever. And a 3, pack the dogs up, documents, guns, and we're out of here. We won't stay for 3 or higher. I won't do it.
So where do you go when it does get to that level? So you
Well,
get a 3. What do you do?
Depending on which way it's going, I got a lot of folks friends that still have landlines at home on the phone.
Yeah.
Just so when they evacuate, they can call the house. And if the phone answers, they know the power's on. Then they'll head back. My evacuation point is my sister's house in Ocala. So,
okay, so you come
depending on which way the storm's going. Yeah, if it's coming at us and going, north or towards Louisiana, we're gonna go that way.
Yeah,
But then
Ocala is
again-
not for nothing. Absolute best place to go, man. Absolute, hands down, best place to go. As far as I'm concerned, is Central Florida, Ocala. I've been in
Well,
Ocala for 2 hurricanes, and don't get me wrong. I mean, recently Ocala had a storm front that came in and started knocking down trees left and right like crazy. My son lives there with his mom when he's not with me. But the hurricanes that have gone through there, you're getting high winds, a lot of water, but by no means the devastation you get on the on the coasts of Florida.
And people wonder they say, why do you live down here?
Oh yeah.
And it's, every other time other than the storm, it's shorts, t-shirt, beautiful. Yeah, man. It's you can't. I wouldn't even go back to New York. I wouldn't even consider. You couldn't pay me to move back there.
I only put on a shirt to come on the show. Like I'm in shorts, sitting outside by the pool, hanging out with the kid in the house. Like this is beautiful. Living in Florida is great. I don't have it like some of our friends that live in the Miami area that have. I mean, the weather out here is. I can wake up to blue skies. By the time I brush my teeth, make my coffee and go outside, it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fast it happens here. And it stays that way. Now we're going to have rain the rest of the day. It just sucks.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and it was. Go ahead, Bob.
Princess, where are you at? No, where are
I'm
you
in
at?
Florida.
Where do you live?
Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Oh, okay. You're a little south of. When I got out of the military here the first time in '92, we moved to Palm Bay, Melbourne. I basically really lived maybe a mile or 2 from where Boston Jimmy's at. But yeah, every day I used to work at Patrick Air Force Base in Cocoa Beach.
Yep, I'm familiar with it.
On the way home, every day, 3:30, 3:45, it would downpour on the interstate on 95.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was to the point where you have to pull off to the side of the road sometimes.
That's the norm.
Yeah, but I would put up with that. I like Central Florida. I like Florida. This is a funny story. We were going to go, because I've been thinking about retiring next summer. And my wife wanted to go to Ocala because she loves horses. She loves all the new equestrian park they're putting up and all this. And my plan was I had spoke to Storm at the Barn Smoker we went to and said, I'm thinking of moving to Ocala. You need volunteers. He said, absolutely. So I was going to just retire and go volunteer for Cigars for Warriors. Well, I know my sister won't watch the show. She got a wind of it that we were going to move to Ocala, so she sold her house in West Palm Beach and moved up to Ocala and bought a house. Now my wife is saying, I don't want to go there. I was like,
that's hysterical.
We're gonna eventually make it back.
That's messed up.
We'll eventually make it back there. I love my sister, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be within 3 or 4 hours of family where I can go see them on a 3-day weekend. I just don't want to drop them in the house.
Listen, my brother and I lived for the last 12 years within 30 minutes apart, and there was a time I didn't see him for 5 years.
Really?
We texted, Facebook, 5 years, bro. Living in Ocala, 30 minutes away, and I shit you not, 5 years. Went by, never saw the kid.
We came from Nebraska, and my neighbor across the street we're good friends with, his sister lived right around the block. I mean, a 30-second walk, and he never saw it. Never. Yeah. You don't know what it's like to be away from family. We were in central Nebraska for 17 years. That was a little hard. Here, I want to get up and go. I want to come and see you guys in Florida, but I can't leave the state of Mississippi yet, or I have to quarantine for 2 weeks when I come back.
So you know that Cigar Enthusiast, the show, has been affected by that a lot the last couple of months, man. We Jessica went through the trouble of contacting and getting a list together of so many shops nationwide, right? Because we're not just Florida based, nationwide. And we've had to cancel so many shows, even more recent ones. Because, like I said, I want to go live from the shop. I can do it from the, doing it like this, and we can video chat it. But I'm not getting the same feel out of it. I don't want that. I want to go live. So anyway,
that's not what Cigar Enthusiast is about.
It's not, man. Thank you. It's not. So it's really frustrating because one, I don't have the time to spend 2 weeks in another state. I usually do 3 or 4 days, and then we come home because of my son. My son lives with us Monday through Friday. Every Friday he goes to his mom's house for the weekend, but school and everything's here at home. So I plan the show around when he's not here with me. Like right now, I can't think of the place that she called recently to set up, and they told us we'd have to quarantine there for 14 days before we can even come back to Florida. And then she sent me the message where it told us how we would quarantine in the hotel, what the process is, how we get tested, and we have to provide that testing to the state before we can even come home. I just thought it was so crazy.
So the state you were going to, you had to quarantine for 2 weeks when you got there?
When I got there. So we can't even do the show.
I thought you were going to have to do that when you went up to Chicago. When you went to see Mo and Steve?
Right.
You didn't have to
so when I
quarantine
saw
there?
Steve, no, because I never made it into the city. Like I stayed in the suburbs. We had plans to go to 2 shops or 3 shops in the city. And let's be honest, can they really, hey, where were you when they ask? Like, we never made it into the city, but we didn't want to take that chance. Jessica and I already had COVID, but we weren't going to take the chance, right? So, but we didn't go. But that was the process. Even there, we'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks before we can even make it home. But these states are saying we have to quarantine once we get there for 2 weeks. That way, we're not risking or spreading COVID throughout the population in those states.
Sounds like New York.
So imagine, I was going to go see Kevin, go visit Kevin, and a couple of the guys in New York do a show with Harry, do a show in Long Island, with some of my buddies out there that have cigar shops. But that's the same process. Now I got to quarantine. So I'm going to be in New York for an entire month. I got to quarantine once I get there for 2 weeks. Then I can do the show. Then I got to quarantine for 2 weeks, get myself tested 3 days before I come to Florida, and then come home. I don't have that much time, brother.
No, it's crazy because I'm repping for Rockefeller, Stogie Road, and now GTO for Doc Rodriguez. And I really can't go anywhere to sell anything. It's crazy. I could sell to my shop, but one shop isn't gonna.
No.
I don't know. We can go. I can cross the border in Alabama, which is about 40 minutes away. But again, if they find out on base that I went out of state, I got to quarantine, which is really not that bad because I can quarantine at home. I work from home anyway, so that's just the chance I take. But now we're not really going out because my son got out of the military a couple of weeks ago, so he can go be with his wife and stepdaughter in Australia. So we're trying not to go out because he's got to get on that plane. He's got to have a negative test within 3 days of the flight. And last thing we want to do is get him sick and he can't go, because if he can't go, then he loses his visa and then he's got to pay another 10 grand for another visa. But when he gets there, he can't quarantine at home. He flies into Brisbane and he's going to be about 20 minutes from the house, but he has to go into a hotel, like you just said, with the hotel, they supply everything, testing, all that crap. But yet you got to pay for it out of your own pocket. $2,800 for 2 weeks of quarantine. That's crazy. But I understand it because Australia's got next to no cases of COVID.
Have you
So
been?
they got
I've
it
been
under
to
control.
Australia, bro. Have you been there?
Yes.
I mean,
we went there when we got married.
outside the big cities, it's just a lot of dirt.
Dirt and some big ass spiders and snakes. And,
Yep. And crocs.
Yeah.
and-
Crocodiles.
but it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Joe, you make me
I love it.
uncomfortable.
Hey, don't
You're
fuck
all
with
dressed
Joe.
up, and I'm sitting here in t-shirt. No, I'm not. My kid was in here. He's just like.
He's the man. You
Now
see,
it's-
that's the
it's
Don
weird.
right there. That's the Godfather. Hey Joe,
We
tell everybody what you're smoking.
You know I can't pronounce it. I hate when I
Laranja,
can't do something.
laranja.
Naranja.
That's isn't that La, is that La? That's not La Aurora, is it?
No,
that's
laranja
from,
is
Espinosa.
Espinosa.
Yeah, the black band one.
I'm one of the
Oh,
ones
the
I like. To smoke. Oh,
Yeah, the Scuro.
Mm-hmm.
I did smoke the cigar you sent me the other day, the K by Karen Berger.
So what'd you think?
I thought it was fantastic.
So
Which one?
you know the show's sponsored.
By
Our sponsor, our biggest sponsor, is Don Kiki Cigars, and we're going to be right now in the process of creating a promotion for Don Kiki Cigars for the show. On the bottom of the screen there, guys, you'll see the website for Frontline Cigars, DonKikiCigar.com. At DonKikiCigar.com, you can check out the K by Karen Berger cigars. You know, there's a lot of sites you can get it from, but I'd like to get it right from the source. So DonKikiCigar.com, you can get the K by Karen's and the Don Kiki cigars themselves. All great cigars. I'm a big, I like a medium, really full-bodied cigar. So I smoke the Don Kiki Gold a lot. What's up, Eli?
You just did something that I have to do in StreamYards. You got them all on one banner. I created one banner for each sponsor. So I'm always having to click on.
I mean,
click on
brother,
a banner
I can show you. I can show you offline all the shit I've created. It looks like if you look at the banners on this thing, it looks like StreamYard threw them up. Like I've got a whole bunch. I'm making some more right now. Yeah, it's a process.
I like StreamYards. I can't. When Kevin Shahan was going to walk me through setting up the overlays, so
Yeah.
you get the pictures and all that. That's a process because you got to get a whole nother program and you got to create it in there and you got to download it. And it's as bad as creating a ringtone on an iPhone. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Pain in the ass. But it's a good program. You can have up to 10 people on one time.
Right. Yeah.
So, Bones, which K by Karen did you try? Did you do the Connecticut, the Habano, or the Maduro?
It was a Maduro.
Isn't that the best cigar ever?
It was very good. It was a very good smoke. I really enjoyed it. I like that as much as the, and I'm not saying it because I sell from the Rockefeller Dominican Blue.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. And I just ordered a. I can't say this too loud because I don't want the wife to hear it. I just got another bundle of the Frontline,
The blue line.
The blue line.
Mm-hmm.
Got a
Blue
bundle
line
of those.
is incredible.
Yeah.
That's a good smoke. Very good. But I'm a.
All right, so we're on the topic right now, Bones. So, what is your go-to cigar when you're not smoking the stuff that you're repping for? You know, we support you and I both, as well as Princess and Joey. We support our friends. All right, so let's exclude friendships, okay? Because it's right behind you. We see it. We know. I do the same thing, and Frontline Cigars is a sponsor of Cigar Enthusiast. Hence, you know, if you look on the bottom of the screen, you can go to check out the swag and the cigars at the Frontline Cigars website at frontlinecigars.com. But if you're not smoking Frontline, you're not smoking Rockefellers and, you know, Don Kiki's, what are you smoking? What do you choose to smoke at the shop when you go in?
My favorite number one go-to cigar is the Cafe 1901 Sumatra.
So funny because I knew your ass was going to say that. I'm over here.
Love
I'm
that
thinking
smoke.
about the shop. I'm
I
thinking
love
of the
that
shop, and I'm like, what cigars are in that humidor when you first walk in? And right there in front of you and to the right, all the cafe line. Because when I was at that shop, that's what I was smoking. I grabbed all the cafes and started smoking them up.
I've been smoking that since I met him almost 4 years ago at
Yeah.
the other shop that we no longer exists.
Right.
But I love that whole line. I'm just
So do I. So do I.
I'm a boutique guy. I like.
I have a whole bunch of cafe cigars, and I recently purchased the coffee at Don Kiki Cigars. When I was there for the event, they sell the cafe Honduran blend there.
That's a good coffee.
Yeah, I made myself an espresso with it. Made a small tacita, little tacita. It was delicious, but I didn't smoke it with a cafe cigar. That morning, I didn't smoke. So the plan is I messaged him the other day to bring him on the show, and then I want to smoke his cigar and pair it with his coffee and see how that goes.
When if I smoke on the weekend in the morning, if I'm gonna smoke a cigar with coffee, I'm smoking the tobacco by Peter Steaks.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get the night because that cigar is sweet. It tastes like it's like café con leche to me, so it's gonna go really well with a cup of coffee. Yeah, but I like. So I don't wake up in the mornings and smoke a Connecticut. I mean, I go straight for the big boys. I'm smoking, a full-bodied cigar. I'm smoking whatever cigar I have. I open the humidor, whatever's there. I just grab usually, but it's always medium to full. I don't start off with something light. I do smoke tobacco here and there.
I'm the same way. If I wanted, I might smoke a Connecticut late at night just for something a little bit lighter. But I'll smoke anything, really. I'll give anything a try. I know Jay's the same way. I'll try anything once. If I don't like it, I'll smoke it a second time. Yep. If I don't like it the second time, I won't smoke it again. And that's the way it was with I am not a La Aurora fan whatsoever.
Right. No, I am. And I'll challenge you. Pick a cigar that you didn't like that you smoked. That you were. Don't say the name because I don't like, ragging on a cigar company. Right. I think everyone's palate's different. But I've purchased cigars and I buy boxes, and I was like, you know what? Didn't really hit my palate the way I thought it would, based on what I've read about it, based on reviews I've read. Even the tobacco being used, it's the same tobacco. Let's say, example, Espinosa used in this cigar. Why am I not getting the same flavor notes? Why am I not getting this? So sometimes I think, it's me. I'll put it in the humidor, let it rest for like 6 months, man. And then I'll go back there and I'll grab one and I smoke it, and it's completely different flavor. It sat, it rested for a while. It gave me different notes, and I really enjoyed this cigar. I'll challenge you. Pick a cigar. Me and you will talk offline and try that. Princess J, same question. So excluding our friends. So for you, we're going to exclude Protocol.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get another smoke.
Protocol's out. Espinosa's out.
Okay, so Protocol's out. Espinosa's out. I love Karen.
Hey, Karen's out.
Karen's out. Okay, so here lately, the cigar that I've been smoking a lot of is the Bellas Artes. And I actually like that one. Actually, that's that cigar. That's one of my go-tos right now.
I'll look up what kind of blend it has, because I
already have it.
All right, so what is it? What's it got?
So that particular blend is so first of all, it is a full-strength cigar. It is a Maduro wrap, San Andreas binder, and Nicaraguan filler. Yep. And you guys know that I am a huge Nicaraguan leaf fanatic, and I love the San Andreas. So I got all three of my favorite wraps into one, and that's one of the reasons why I like it.
I like all cigars, but and lately that San Andreas has been really popular. Like the market's being flooded with it right now, and that's everyone's making their cigars with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're not on the show, Joe.
Have you tried one of these yet?
Which one is that one? It's hard to see it.
It's Cabrera's.
I also don't have my glasses, so the screen is. What is that cigar?
It's I'm like Joe. I'm not going to pronounce it right.
That's all right.
Cabreras.
I have to look it up.
I
I don't think I've tried that one.
It's one of
Can
the
you show
only
it to the screen again?
Who makes it?
It's Cabrera.
That's the name. Okay.
It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, blurs it right where you need to see.
There's only 2 cigars I ever bought a box without ever smoking a cigar, because it just looked appetizing, and this is a fantastic smoke. The other one was the Cannoli by Jeffrey Amendola, and that's a really good cigar. Really, really good.
Joseph Watts, look at your messenger, brother. I sent you a link.
Yeah, get your butt in here.
Yeah, don't be scared, but
Don't
don't
be
rag on cigars. Don't rag on big companies. All right, Princess J. So we got your cigar. Joey, when you're not smoking, and I'm same thing, no friends, man. So you got to exclude Frontline. You got to exclude Rockefeller. What do you smoke, bro? Like, what if you're not smoking one of our buddies' cigars? What are you smoking?
I'm normally smoking either a Nova typically. That's usually like my go-to grab. I've also become a big fan of punch cigars, just
All
all
right,
the
guys.
variation.
I have to interrupt you guys. I need everyone that's watching, you 4, you 3. Joseph Watts is taking a bath. I told him to come in from the bathtub. Why not?
Yes,
You guys good with that? I'm good with it. I'm
I'm
putting
good
him out there. Bring him in from the damn tub. Don't be scared, Joe. I know you're watching. He's sending me messages, laughing, bro. Don't show. Nobody wants to see your hairy ass, bro. You know, from sweater up, you're good. Come on in.
yes.
I would smoke in the tub if my wife let me smoke in the house.
Joey, I interrupted you, brother. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I typically like for me, I just buy a bunch of variety of things and I just kind of grab something random every day in order to just kind of like expose my palate to variations of things. Uh, but typically I smoke a Nova or something from the Punchline. I really like their Corojo. Anything Corojo is just fantastic for me at least.
Have you smoked the Punch Diablo yet?
Yes, I have. Very
That's
good
a big
cigar.
smoke.
Yes, it is.
Powerful
Yeah, I
smoke.
smoked the big one.
So
Yeah.
I say I have so many go-tos. If you guys watch the show, you two are on it with me frequently. I always say that's my go-to. That I have such a huge variety of cigars. Everything from I don't even know where to start. I have a big variety of cigars. I wish I had a go-to. I really do. I wish I can say like I love my father's cigars. I love Arturo Fuente cigars. Um, I love cigars, right? I have for me and I said this the other night, the challenge for me is that I'm like even right now I was reading a few minutes ago on this cigar while we were on because I'm getting a note that I haven't had on this cigar before and the aroma I'm getting also it's been a while since I've smoked this particular cigar. I mean easy like 7 months, easy, and that's being generous. And Joe, this comment's for you. But it smells great. It tastes amazing right now. I'm really enjoying the cigar, so it's driving me nuts. So I had to look it up. Like, what's the flavor profile? What tobacco are they using? What am I missing? What was I missing 6 months ago that I didn't get this note? Is it because I'm retrohaling? Also, I don't know, right? But it's freaking good. It's good. It's good. So Skip Martin, thank you, my friend, for sending me this 4-pack of cigars to try out. What that?
Do you always get the notes that they have in the flavor profile? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't get a lot of the notes that they say.
I do.
I have sinus problems, and if I don't retrohale, I don't get all the floral and the cinnamon.
So I have
and all that.
Yeah. Look, you guys know I like to cook. I went to culinary art school. It's one of those things where I'll sit in the kitchen and I put my finger in some water, and then I touch a spice, and I put it on my tongue, and I'm tasting those spices. So what I like to do is look up like white pepper, black pepper. Let's focus on that, right? When you're smoking a cigar, and I'm reading that it's got pepper, but we don't know what kind of pepper, right? You have to go more in depth. A reviewer will just say, "Oh, it's peppery." You'll see me write that in my review. I don't do reviews, but when I'm talking about a cigar, I'll say peppery. I don't necessarily say white pepper or black pepper. But I'll look it up online and I'll taste it. I'll start looking for those notes so I can taste it, whether it's vanilla, coffee, leather. I mean, when was the last time one of us put leather in our mouth? For me, it was like 3 days ago. All right, because I'm like sucking on.
Hey, keep it in the bedroom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, gag. But there goes.
That was a
That's
pun,
where PG
everyone.
goes right out the window. Leave it to Princess J. Leave it to the lady. So I that's my challenge, man. But that's something that I love to do is find those notes. And I won't lie to you. The first cigar that I found to give me that like a special note, that wow moment where I kind of like, holy shit, this is real. Like you can taste these things, was a Daniel Marshall. I was smoking a Daniel Marshall one day and I had put the cigar down for, shit you not, almost 20 minutes. And then I picked it up and it was still lit. And I took a nice pull on it and retrohaled. And I got this, I don't know what it was, man, but it was this kind of sweetness that made me say, wow. And then I went to the guy who recommended to me because he was right there in the shop. And I was like, bro, this is what I got. Like, and he's telling me, I told you, bro, I told you that it was going to be a good cigar. Then I looked up and researched that cigar for like an hour and a half. And then I bought the entire box that was left because I was like, I need to find that note again. Right. I study the cigar. It's something I pride myself on. And don't get me wrong. Do I believe that when someone does this on a show, that they're getting all the notes? Fuck no. No freaking way, because I have a refined palate and I don't taste that. I taste smoke. I taste tobacco. You got to take your time smoking the cigar. You got to, and when I say take your time, I'm talking about not today. It might take weeks. I take some time and I smoke the cigar and I look for those notes. I will smoke the cigar. Like in this case, this cigar says online, it's got some caramel notes to it, right? Caramel notes. So I'm looking for that right now. I'm trying to forget all the other notes. I'm specifically looking for that one note because I know what that tastes like, right?
But
So
you know what though? But to be honest with you, I noticed like if you're going to taste a caramel note, it really, really, really has to do with what you've eaten and what you're drinking with it to get that note.
Well, I'm drinking coffee con azúcar, my café con leche. So, and I've had a pretty good, I never, everyone's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee doesn't mess up my flavor profile.
Yep.
Okay. Most cigars out there, they go great with coffee because they have those. Almost every other cigar has coffee notes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't go wrong with coffee. You were talking about this when you were on with Jimmy and with someone else, Princess, and how you clean your palate. I rinse with coffee, and I don't do tap water, and I do like I use water. Okay, but the water I use has to have what's it called? What's that 5-stage? I can't think right now. I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, it's got to be filtered water. All right.
Distilled?
So no, not distilled. I want filtered water that doesn't have. So I'm not getting
reverse osmosis.
Yeah, reverse osmosis. I'm not getting any of the lime rock and anything filling in my palate. Reverse osmosis water, that 5-stage filtration gives you clean water. It cleans out my palate, and that's what it does. So again, I'll challenge all of you to do this. Bones, try it. I used to work in the water industry years ago. Get tap water. Get a bottled water that says reverse osmosis on it. Take a sip of the reverse osmosis water. Rinse your mouth and spit it out. Do that twice. And then take a sip of your tap water and taste it. Right? Let the tap water run through your mouth. Rinse it out. Spit it out. And then drink the reverse osmosis water. You're going to taste the sweetness. You're going to taste water. Silky, not salt. I'm not talking about salt water. It's going to give you a silkiness because it's cleaning your palate. It's taking all the impurities that the tap water had in your mouth and literally pulling it out and spitting it out.
Yep.
So I like using reverse osmosis water. Guys, let me introduce to all of you that are watching and hold on. I'm going to bring someone on, the one and only, the other myth, the other bearded brother, my brother, J-Dub, as he calls himself. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Let me introduce you to Bones out of Mississippi. Hey, Joe, let me introduce you to Bones out of Mississippi. He's part of the asshole.
What's up? He's not in the tub. Why aren't you in the tub?
He got scared.
Look, I didn't want to bring Ray's show down. You know, I wanted to keep it up to the level that it has.
Listen. When I said that, you might have been in the tub. My viewers went up to like 50 something, and now you came on dressed and dropped.
See that table lighter? And Ray, I know you talked about favorite lighters the other day.
I have a lot.
I picked this up about a month ago from Bugatti.
Great lighter.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. Just pop that little pot out. It finally ran out the other day.
What's nice about the Bugattis, and that's what you're saying right now. Listen, guys, a lighter is a lighter. It's a lighter. It's a torch lighter. They're all going to do the same thing. It doesn't matter if you spend $5 on a lighter or $100 on a lighter. It's going to light your cigar. More than likely, any issues that are from lighting a cigar, it's human error that ruins the cigar when you're lighting it. What I do like about the Bugatti lighter is the refillable butane canister that comes with it, because you can carry a few of those canisters with you in your travel humidors, in your pocket, wherever, and then, hey, I'm running out of gas, boom, pop in a new one. But most of us are traveling, even me. I have a little I think this is one of my Vertigos. Oh no, this is a jet line that I'm using here. What's like $10 lighter, $15 lighter. This lighter is amazing. It works great, and most of us go to shops where, hey, we're running out of gas. You just walk up to the shop. Hey, fill it up for me. Not a big deal,
Exactly. I think
Joe, how do you feel about lighters? Well, I know about your particular lighter, but how do you feel about lighters?
Right. So the thing that most people forget about is that many lighters are made for different purposes, right?
Right.
So you not only have your soft flame lighters, you have your torches, and then you have your matches, of course, or your cedar spills. But I think the main thing with the lighter is you want a lighter that performs every time. You don't want to be stuck with a lighter that's going to have, jet issues time after time. You can't get away from the fact that most of them are made in China these days, with very, very few being made elsewhere, such as ST Dupont being made in France, at least the upper echelon of ST Dupont. But, that brings up another good point. You don't always have to buy the most expensive lighter. As long as it has a huge tank and it works well, then, man, you're set, Just like you said, a lighter is a lighter is a lighter. However, I will say that I'm not going to name brand names, but certain brand names have never failed me.
But your particular brand, I know the lighter you use, but you have a nice story behind the reason you use that lighter. And I'll let you tell it real quick in a minute. But that particular lighter, that particular brand, when I was working at a shop, had the most returns. It's got a 2-year warranty on that particular lighter, and it constantly has issues. So, and it could be because it's being used a lot. They're not taking care of it, and it usually has to do with the inside of your lighters not being cleaned. Everyone likes to get really close for some reason to their cigars, and the ash, whatever gets in there, and it ruins the lighting mechanisms inside the torches. But again, I'm using this Jetline lighter. Never fails me. And you've seen my collection, Joe. You've been here. I told you go in the house, and I've got a huge box filled with freaking lighters and cutters. Go for it. But I want you to tell everyone about the reason you carry the lighter you do.
Okay. So the brand that I have an affinity for, and it's not because of the name, it's not because of the prestige, it's not because of the price, but I absolutely love ST DuPont lighters. And there's a reason behind that. So when I was at my last duty station at Fort Benning, Georgia, I made a lot of friends there. You know, the Army's like you well know, Ray, it's like a small family, man. But I got to know my buddy Mark, who also turned out to be a fellow Masonic fraternity brother. But he said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy this ST DuPont. It looks really cool, and I want a cool lighter." So he bought a Maxi Jet, and I was like, "Dude, that lighter looks really, really cool." And it was. But what made it special is the fact that I never ever saw it fail. It never failed to light, and the burn on it was razor sharp. And one day he calls me up. He's like, "Dude, I lost my lighter." And I was like, "Oh, dude, he lost his DuPont." And then he calls me like 2 days later, and he's like, "I found it, but I had already ordered a new one, so I'm gonna give you my old one." So so he gave me his Maxi Jet, and that lighter is special to me because it kind of represents family, it represents Army and fellowship. And so that started me off on my ST DuPont love. So I went and I bought one of the Extreme Defy, which is the high altitude version of the Maxi Jet. It's a little bit bigger, it has a bigger gas tank. And, you know, I will say that I have never used anything but Cigar and DuPont fluid in there, and I've never had an issue whatsoever. It lights up, it burns razor sharp, and I know I can always depend on it. But I will say I use a lot of fuel. I'm filling it up a lot. I smoke a lot of cigars. So that was my point in saying, you know, you don't have to have an expensive lighter, but what is most important is that it works and that it has a big gas tank.
Yeah.
This is,
And by the way, go ahead.
this is this cost me $19.95. I first saw this on Cigar Prop show, and he advertised this as a travel lighter.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right. So it's got a nice little torch to it, but the great thing about it is,
What's the name of that brand?
Soto. But it has a big insert that's refillable. So when you travel, you travel separate. You can have this in your pocket. You can bring that on a plane, and this is in your bag. And when you get to where you're going,
You throw a Bic in there, a Bic lighter.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You can use any
I'll be
big
honest,
lighter.
I've never seen that.
It comes with a refillable one, so it's got the little thing on the bottom, so you can travel with it and have your torch wherever you go. I went on a trip one time, and I forgot my lighter. Yeah, you know what it's like to. You all know what it's like to try and light a cigar with a big lighter.
Yep.
By itself, it's not good. That's perfect, and that's still. It doesn't use that much fuel. It really doesn't. But I'm like, Ray, I got a bunch of the jet lighters that, you know, for $12 to $15 lighter, it lasts a long time.
Let's talk about something else here too, and you brought up a good point, Bones. People like to lighter shame. People like to look at what you're using, and they're like, "Hey, man, you can't use that." But Ray, you know this, working in the shop for so long and being around lighters, but a big lighter uses the same fluid. It uses butane, just like any other lighter. People don't realize that. It's just a soft flame. So whenever someone tries to shame you over using a Bic lighter, you can pass the line off. It's not about that. If it lights your cigar, and it's not a Zippo will impart taste because of the fuel that the Zippo uses. But you can use a Bic lighter to light a cigar all day.
Now, I did buy a Zippo. They make
Insert?
insert for the Zippo lighter that's a jet flame, and that works pretty good.
I've got one.
That works real well.
Yep, I've got one.
I agree with Joe. I don't like to shame anyone, but sometimes it's also watching someone, the way they're lighting their cigar with a Bic lighter, right? So if you're holding, you gotta light your cigar with a Bic lighter the same way you would light a cigar using cedar. Okay, not necessarily in a match. You gotta treat it the same, where you light the flame. The flame isn't lighting your cigar. The cigar is hovering over it. You know, you're turning the cigar a certain way and getting that nice toast. What I see people doing with Bic lighters, and you see it a lot of times, I know you've seen it, Joe, and you'll see someone doing it freaking tomorrow. We're hanging out. Someone's going to have a Bic lighter. They're going to light and they're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Put it right over that flame. They're going to burn the leaf. You know, they're going to burn the wrapper, and it's just that they don't know, right? So instead of shaming them, this is for all of you. You see someone doing it, watch them do it. Watch how they're doing and say, hey, there's a better fucking way. You know what I mean? It's just a better way.
I think people have the wrong idea that way because they're scorching that leaf.
Mm-hmm.
They're scorching that wrapper leaf, and that will impart a different taste upon your cigar, but it's not due to the lighter. It's due to you improperly scorching that freaking leaf when you're trying to light it.
Yes.
Oh, by
hey
the way,
guys, if you're on, sorry, what are you smoking, brother?
This is the Jaime Garcia Special. This is
I'm a big fan.
From 2016.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
One of my favorite cigars.
Hey guys, if anyone that's watching,
so good.
Anyone that's watching, if you're in the group, Cigar Enthusiast group, please go back out, go to the description. On the bottom of the description, it's going to say to allow Facebook and StreamYard to work together. You got to click in there and give us permission to see your comments. As you can see on the screen, someone says, hey, all, and someone said, what's up, Bones? We don't know who you are until we go to the group page. So go ahead and do that, guys, and we'll be able to see your comments. So, sorry, guys. I'm going to be
something real quick. So, this cigar that I'm smoking is a budget cigar. It's like a $7 cigar. However, you put this cigar away for a couple years. This one is from 2016. And let me tell you, it is a totally different cigar. The broad finish really, really shines. The sweetness comes out after you age it. So I highly, highly encourage you. If that is your wheelhouse, like 6 cigars, don't be afraid to buy a couple boxes and put them away. You're gonna see a return on that investment. I promise. If
you're storing it correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, don't just throw them under your bed or in a drawer. You got to store them correctly, guys.
Yes.
You're laughing. I've got pictures.
Yeah.
You and those. I've got pictures. Hey, Joe, I think we saw a little too much leg there, bro.
Sorry, bro. I got the silkies on, man. I'm at home.
I know it always, bro. You're wearing them here. Look, I got a picture from someone who I sent a humidor to a couple of weeks ago, and he's new in the cigar industry as far as buying cigars, guys. And I was helping him pick out some really nice cigars from the Don Kiki website. We were going back and forth, and I shared it with him. I was like, go to this website, check out this cigar, get this one for his palate, try this one. He doesn't have a humidor at home. He has them in a shoebox under his bed. Now, he doesn't know, guys, so I can't knock him. I had my cigars sitting in a boot, okay, like my army boots, in a little Ziploc bag. Like I didn't have anywhere to store them when I was in Iraq. And when I came home, my very first I bought my first humidor, and then the cabinet. So we're going back maybe 5 years ago, and I've been smoking since 2003. You know, it was always Tupperware and whatever drawer I can fit a couple of cigars in some Ziploc bags. So,
Tupperware.
and again, no one ever taught me. I didn't go to cigar lounges. That wasn't my. I didn't go to cigar lounges. I smoked in my backyard. I smoked with the guys wherever we were hanging out. Smoked at bars in New York. No one out there was like, yeah, what kind of humidor do you use? Hey, you know, what kind of humidity packs do you use? Nobody taught me that. I didn't have Google in 03 where I can Google that shit and be like, let me see what reviews are out there. And I didn't do that. That wasn't my life. You know, it is now. You know, what I've learned in the last 10, you know, I'm not even going to say 10 years. Let's just say 5 years, 6 years has brought me to where I am today with my collection. 15 years of that, shit, it was a hot mess. I didn't know about bloom or mold or none of that. It was just a freaking cigar. I'd wipe whatever was on there and I'd light it.
We had an event a couple of weeks ago at the shop, and the rep came in. He had a Zig-Blue cooler on wheels, wheeled it right on in. He said, "This is what I keep it in my garage." I throw a few Bovita packs in there. He freezes like a block of ice in a cup, puts it in the bag, leaves it in there, and just lets it go in the garage, and it just does what it needs to do.
And I see a lot of people doing that. You know, not the cups, but those I don't know what it's called, but the little ice containers people use for like when they have an injured knee or, you know, even for lunch boxes, those little blue blocks. I've seen that in coolers. I've never used a cooler before, but I know people that do and swear by it. Swear by it.
It gives you more room. You got.
I do.
The cooler's sitting around in the attic. I got like 4 or 5 of them up there doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
So
I use my Yeti.
Yeah. Well, that's an expensive.
The thing of it is, people don't realize all you need really are 3 things: a container that seals, something to impart humidification,
John Reamer, I'm
and then a
sending you a
thermometer that measures your humidity and temperature. I mean, we could go that you could do a whole show on like field expedient humidors. In fact, one of the best field expedient humidors that I ever had, and you probably did this too, Ray, is an ammo can.
Bid it.
Because an ammo can will
still have one. And you can pick
There's
those
my
up.
ammo can.
Yeah.
Pick up the plastic ammo cans at Harbor Freight for like $4.
Yep.
And it worked like a charm.
Nice.
They seal tight. They seal tight. But I also use Walmart sells the Sterilite containers that got the black rubber seal around them with the 2 clips on the side.
Yeah.
Got those too.
I put a beer pack in there with the little like $5 hydrometer in there. It stays at 72 all the time.
I used ammo cans, the Tupperware, and that was my go-to back in the day, man. But you know, it's funny because we used the ammo cans from like the 9 mils that were left out. You know, we would go to the ranges, and then in Iraq, we're loading our you know, we're sitting at the Humvee and we're loading up. Bro, I had 50 cal ammo cans, like these big giant fucking containers, and I filled them with cigars because I was gonna say something that was gonna be politically incorrect, but the locals in Iraq used to get us cigars, and they brought us good shit, man. Get some good cigars in Iraq. These guys have you would think like, oh, we're in the middle of nowhere, sitting in the desert, literally watching a dude chase camels. Okay, how many times did you see that, Joe, where you're sitting in your Humvee in the middle of nowhere, outside the cities, nothing around for miles, and then you see some dude just running through the desert and camels right next to him, behind him, in front of him? I was bugging out. I'm like, guys, what is in this cigar? What did you guys put in my drink? What am I looking at? Some dude just running through the desert.
Bro, one time we had a guy try to attack our Humvee with a sword. You see the most insane things
with swords?
With a sword. You know, he didn't make it that far, but he tried.
I would have just pulled out my knife anyway, but I'm like, all right, fair fight. Fair fight.
You two guys know how much the government wastes money and they throw away shit when they think it's outlived its usefulness and stuff. When they get rid of Pelican cases like there's no tomorrow, and they work fantastic. But like no, you're not. No, don't throw that away. I'll take that. And use it as a big old traveling universe.
All right, guys. We're at the 1 hour, 21 minute mark. I have to run. I literally have a show to do in 1 minute.
Yep.
Oh wait,
I was just about to remind you.
Thanks.
can I go to?
What was that?
I wanna give my go-to cigars.
Okay, Joe.
What is it?
What's your go-to cigar that's not a Tatuaje
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Or Padron.
Damn it.
or Padron? No Tatuajes, no Padrones.
No
What
Tatuaje.
other
Damn
cigar?
it. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ray. Yeah,
Okay.
because I know what all of you smoke, so that's what friends are, right?
Okay.
We know what each other smokes. Go.
Okay. I will give you my I'll give you my fourth, right? So my
Okay.
fourth favorite cigar company, they put out consistent fire, is HBC. They're getting some
Wait,
crazy
before you
from
say it, because I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say. So I'm gonna click on something. Give me a second. I go, oh, shit, I lost it. Hold on.
I do like that HVC.
All right. Go. What is it?
Mhm.
What is it, Joe?
HBC, brother.
All right.
Anything from HBC.
Okay.
I've been smoking a lot of the Pan Caliente lately, and they just came out with one called Hot Cake.
Oh,
That's,
I've got it. They're great.
I have one sitting in my humidor.
I don't have one. I do have one HVC left in my. I know I have one because I was just cleaning out my or arranging my Wanador yesterday. So I found one and I put it right on top so I can smoke it later. So I have one left.
I'll bring you a hot cake tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know
I'll
what
bring you hot
it
cake.
is.
I got.
Oh, I love those
too.
hot cakes. Hot cakes. They're hot cakes. They're good.
Oh yeah.
So Joe, you're going to be with us tomorrow, right, brother?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm going to bring I'm going to bring 2 laptops, 3 cameras. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 cameras. Princess is going to be there with her laptop.
Yep.
We can set ourselves up at the shop. Everyone that's watching, we will be going live tomorrow from the Executive Cigar in Sanford. That is mine and Joe's home shop. We will be there. We're going to be at all their events this year and next year, and in general for here on out, which is going to be at their events. Tomorrow they're having an Espinosa event.
Another reason to move to Florida.
Yeah, brother, for sure. Bro, just come visit Bones again. You know, Jessica's watching right now and Prince is watching. You're always welcomed here at the house. You know, Jessica told you that you have an open invitation, brother.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. The only one that doesn't have an open invitation in this panel is Joe. Because Joe needs to wear pants longer than his ass cheeks.
Is that short?
Oh, that Joe, not Joey.
So I'll tell you guys
Oh,
a funny
that Joe.
story. Yeah, that Joe.
That Joe.
J-Dub. So let me tell you guys a funny story.
Uh-oh.
So Joe spent a weekend with us, right? 3 or 4 days, damn it, like in total. So we spent some time in the pool because this is Florida and we have a fucking pool in the backyard, right? Beautiful lounge area that we have there. We have the office to smoke in and hang out. But anyway, so we're all swimming in the pool. And Joe's in there and he's going to be taking scuba diving lessons soon. So he's practicing with snorkel gear that we've got. And because I'm trying to convince him not to shave his beard when he does his scuba diving class. So I was like, you have to practice on how to put it on properly so it doesn't get a lot of water in. And the deeper you go, the more pressure you're going to get anyway. So it's going to seal real nice. But you got to get it above and around your mustache. You can even trim the mustache like halfway, go Latin style, right? Go halfway. That's a big help. I don't like doing that shit, but I have in the past because I scuba dive. So anyway, Joe's in the water, and I put on my goggles, and we're swimming, all this, that, and the other. And then I turn, and it's like slow motion. I turn to see Joe, and he's pushing off the wall past me, and all I see is the shorts fall off his ass, and his ass is like 4.5 feet away from my face. And I'm just like, motherfucker. So I come up, and I look at Joe, and I'm like, damn, Joe. I was like, nobody wants to see your ass. He's like, sorry, bro. I mean, it's the shorts. You could do it.
You didn't blow any
Look,
bubbles?
man, I provided some underwater illumination for you.
I was going to say,
Illumination.
how white was it?
You couldn't see it. It's as hairy as his fucking face. You guys don't know, this man's a werewolf. Joe's a werewolf. Let me tell you, Joe is a werewolf. All right.
You gotta
Joe.
see that 23andMe, man. I gotta see where my freaking genetics come from.
All right, guys. It is time to end this show. I appreciate all of you for coming on. Princess J, as always, love you. Joey, Godfather, love you, brother Bones. I love you, man. Thanks for coming and joining us today. J Dub, you're my boy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For all of you that are on the panel with me right now, all of you that are watching, Cigar Enthusiast will be going live in 30 seconds with Melanie Cisco. Okay, so please support her, support Cigar Enthusiast. Jump off of here, look her up on Facebook. As soon as I'm on there with her, obviously I'll share with I'll share it on Cigar Enthusiast so you guys can watch with us. But join us. It should be a fun show. So thank you guys all so much for coming on. Thank you all for supporting Cigar Enthusiast. You guys, I love you. And we are out.
See you.
Stay classy. Stay smoky, as always. See you in 2 minutes on another show. See you next time.
All right.